Hey everybody, welcome back to TechMark Gaming and Reviews, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about my iPhone 13 Pro Max in 2025. iOS 26 just dropped, and I've been using it on this phone, so the big question is, should I keep it, trade it in, or upgrade it? Let me walk you through why I still think that this device is pretty solid even with the iPhone 17 lineup. Let's start with the design. Man, I gotta say, this phone still feels premium. The stainless steel rails, it has a matte glass back, and even with the newer iPhones like the iPhone 16 Pro Max, it has titanium, this still feels heavy duty and expensive in the hands. I've been rocking it since the release, and the design hasn't aged one bit, in my opinion. I honestly think that the iPhone 13 Pro Max might be one of Apple's most timeless devices that they ever came out with. Now, when it comes down to the display, it's still a big 6.7-inch Super Retina XDR OLED with ProMotion. That means that you're really just getting 120Hz refresh rate, and once you get used to it, you really can't go back. The only thing that is missing is the always-on display. It's kind of wild that the iPhone 13 Pro Max had 120Hz back in 2021, and some of the newer models are just now getting it on the base models, which is pretty crazy. Scrolling through social media, typing up notes, reading books from Apple Books, it all just feels smooth. So how does it hold up with iOS 26? Honestly, it's pretty smooth. This phone launched with iOS 15, and here we are, we're at 26, and it's still running the latest software. Now that's future-proof. One thing that I gotta keep it real about is the new Apple Intelligence features. Those are on the newer iPhones with the newer chips, so the iPhone 13 Pro Max, you don't get all of the AI features. Siri is still clutch for timers, calendar reminders, and just basic stuff. Now for me personally, I use ChatGPT for heavy lifting, like writing my video scripts, planning out workouts, or even just organizing ideas. So the iPhone 13 Pro Max still fits into that workflow. Let's talk about the battery. Big updates like iOS 26 always hit the battery a little at first, but I had my battery replaced about a year and a half ago, and I'm sitting at 99% battery health right now. If your battery is dipping, then I highly recommend that you get this replaced out. It costs way less than dropping a whole $1,000 on a new phone. Now let's take this outdoors. In sunlight, the display still gets bright. You're looking at 1000 nits typically and 1200 peak brightness with HDR content. And I can still see the screen fine when I'm scrolling through X, reading, or even just catching up on some YouTube videos. For daily outside use, it's still legit. Alright, cameras. This phone still comes with 3 legit cameras. You got a wide, ultra wide, and a telephoto that goes up to 3 times optical zoom. For casual use, this camera still holds up. The widest for your everyday shooter is sharp, and it handles low light with night mode. And the telephoto is clutch for portraits. Even when you want to zoom in without actually losing detail, this is the way to go. Video is still strong too. You can shoot up to 4K 120 frames per second. It has HDR with Dolby Vision, and even the cinematic mode is pretty cool for fake blurry backgrounds, and it's coming from a 2021 phone. I take casual outdoor pictures and quick videos for this channel here, and honestly, I never feel like I'm really missing out on my cameras. Alright, now we get to the fun part, gaming time. One thing that I want to do is shout out to the new Apple Games app that comes with iOS 26, and it's pretty dope. Having a dedicated app just for your games, for the folks out there who like to casually game like me, this is a win. In most cases, I like to use my Backbone controller with the carrying case, and it turns my 13 Pro Max into a mini console that fits right into my hands. I like to play casual games like Fortnite, Call of Duty Mobile, Pac-Man Battle Royale, and NBA 2K25 from Apple Arcade, or any other storefronts, all with this one setup. The controller adds comfort and precision, which helps a lot with shooters and sports games. Also, another plus is that I like to use the Remote Play app to stream from my PS5 while I'm at home. With a stable Wi-Fi connection, it's always going to be smooth. The iPhone 13 Pro Max has a Wi-Fi 6 chip inside of it, so I rarely see any lags, and if you combine that with the 5G cellular chip inside of it, you can game on the go with no hassle. Every game that I played in this video ran pretty well. The graphics, the responsiveness, and the frame rate all held up. It might not outperform the newer chipsets, but for 2025 use, especially for the folks out there who aren't chasing the console level performance, it's more than enough. So after all of that, the display, cameras, iOS 26, the battery, and gaming, here's where I landed. The iPhone 13 Pro Max is still a solid phone in 2025, and the best part, iOS 26 helped push this phone forward for the next few years. If you got an iPhone 13 or a 13 Pro Max, you're good for everyday needs. Yes, you don't have the newest Apple Intelligence features, but honestly, if you're not doing super advanced tasks, then you can work around that and save yourself some money and still get excellent performance. If you're thinking about keeping your iPhone 13 Pro Max or upgrading, then drop some comments below and let me know what you're gonna do. And if you found this video helpful, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to TechMart Gaming and Reviews so I can be recommended to more gamers and tech enthusiasts like yourself. In the meantime, I'll see y'all in the next one. Take care. Deuces.